Hey, it's me again. I'm here to talk about E3 like everybody else is doing, but I want to talk about the things that I would like to happen. Okay, so we're going to keep it kind of casual today. I got a lot going on. I don't. This is going to be one long take because I don't want to keep on cutting and redoing everything. I'm going old. I have a list here. I don't have everything memorized. I'm just going to go by the list. We're going to talk about E3 and the things that I would like to happen, but more than likely won't happen. And some of these, I'm sure most of you would like to happen too. So, but first, I'm going to go over the main three: Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, and talk about their press conferences. In a nutshell, what I think is going to be. I'm going to start with the underdog, that being Nintendo, of course. I want to put it on record that I'm not counting Nintendo out. I'm really not. It's sad that they don't make a presence at E3 like they used to, and they're doing the videos now. And I understand that. That's business. That's saving money. But it was still nice for them to be there. Having said that, I do think that they have a bright future ahead of them. The Wii U, it will still be around for a year or two at least, and something can still be said about that. Mario Kart 8 just came out. They just sold a whole bunch overseas of the actual Wii U units, so hopefully that helps. But going into the press conference, we know that they're going to have something on Zelda. Hopefully it's nothing lame like a video. Hopefully they'll actually show gameplay. We know that Super Smash Bros. Of course, 3DS, Wii U's coming out. Everybody's excited about that. During I think it's Tuesday, you can go to Best Buy here in America and get to play it, so that's pretty cool. But I want to talk about something that they may want to do. That's not a whole lot going into it, so I would like to see a Star Fox. I would like to see something going on with Metroid. I would like to see something new happen. And it's really perplexing to me that they don't do more with the Earthbound game, because essentially people actually really like that role-playing game, and it would make sense that, to me anyway, that they have some sort of role-playing game like that they can continue upon, kind of like Final Fantasy, like Earthbound 1, Earthbound 2, or just remake Earthbound in general for the Wii U, because I mean that's a classic game that people love, but not many people have played it, especially the newer gamers. So it'd be nice to give them something old and something new at the same time. I'm sure they're going to have a whole bunch of 3DS, since that is their system seller right now. So I don't really know what to expect. Nintendo's strange. I hope they bring something strange and creative to the table. I really do. But the biggest thing about Nintendo, and I'm going ahead and just flat out say it, whether I might get a whole bunch of backlash. Nintendo, you need to learn to market yourself. You can't market yourself out of a paper bag. The Wii U could have sold so much more if you knew how to market it properly. The marketing campaign consisted of basically the big controller. This guy right here. This controller. It's like, hey, with a gamepad. Or people are like, well, is this the Wii and you have to buy this separately? I don't know what's going on. So you need to be able to show what's great about this unit. I don't hardly see any commercials for a Wii U anymore. You know what's great about this? Is that if I want to come here and watch TV, my kid can take this and play it in her room. Watch Netflix, whatever. That's great. Why are you not showing that to parents? That's my rant, and we'll move on. Going to the other two. Microsoft. You got your asses kicked last year. I hate to put it like that, but you've backtracked on a lot of things, and I think for the most part that's good. You have the slight advantage this year. Sony, as far as first party is concerned, they have nothing coming out except for Drive Club. They pushed back the order 1886, and they don't have anything. So now it's your time to shine, to show what you got, the Sunset Overdrives and whatnot. Gears of War, I'm sure something will be mentioned about it, but don't expect to really see anything except for maybe a CG trailer or something like that. Rare. Can you get these guys to do something more than Kinect games and Killer Instinct? I don't know. I think I would probably lose my mind if I saw another Conquer game, or let's say Banjo, or even a Viva Pinata for that matter, which my wife would just love. So do something with that. You have this talented team, but you're limiting them to games that well, number one, you got rid of the Kinect, so I don't know what's going on with that. So do something else. Crackdown 3. People want it. People said it. You just gotta do it. Just don't make it as crappy as that Crackdown 2 that came out. Sorry, anybody who likes Crackdown 2. You'll probably see a 360 price drop. I don't understand how you can have now a $400 console and the other one around $300, $100 less. So I would expect a price drop on the 360. Lost Odyssey. Great RPG for the 360. Mistwalker. They also did Blue Dragon, which isn't one of my favorites, but some people liked it. You need another role-playing game for this system, and stop being consistently just first-person shooters, action, and sports all the time. And there's nothing wrong with those, but you need to broaden your horizons a little bit. And I understand that the 360 they did Blue Dragon for you and Lost Odyssey to help you get into that Japanese market, but your bread and butter right now is at home, and people at home still like these role-playing games, so I think you need to bring something else. I'm not saying it has to be a Lost Odyssey 2 or anything like that. I would like that, but I think you need another definitive role-playing game for your console, exclusively for your console. So that's it on the Microsoft side. Sony, once again, all you have is Drive Club, so I hope to God you have something up your sleeve. And I want to say that you do, because I don't understand. I mean, bringing it to theaters for people to watch is great and all, but that's probably a lot of money on your end. So I'm thinking that you have something that's going to blow our heads off. And by that, I mean The Last Guardian at the end, where some of the guys pretty much think that's going to happen. If it doesn't happen this year, then I'm just fucking giving up. So there's that. You're going to do a whole they're going to do a whole bunch on the PlayStation Now, which I actually have the beta of, and it's pretty cool so far, but I like to see more of what it's about in the long run. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of Vita covered, unless they announce a price drop for that. New God of War. Ascension is okay. I don't understand how you're going to sequelize it. I'm sure there's somebody in creative right now that is just gloating because they figured out a way to bring Kratos back. Spoiler if you haven't played God of War 3. But you have the God of War title, but does it necessarily have to be Greek mythology? Can it go maybe Norse mythology? I'm sure they had a God of War, right? I don't know, probably not. Then that's all I'm going to say about that. Out of the three, Microsoft stands to gain the most if you want to define it in terms of winning E3. But don't count Sony out, because I have a feeling they have a wild card that they're about to show soon. So I guess we'll just have to see. Now this list is basically just games in general that I would like to see. First thing is first. Be prepared to see a whole bunch of like HD remasters or of like old games, or just remasters in general, because that seems to be the style right now, much to my despise of it if you watch my first video. I've come to accept that now, that's the backwards compatibility pretty much nowadays. So I would expect things like Mass Effect Trilogy or something like that, coming around, because they already got Metro and Last of Us and all that. Another one, Legacy of Kain. Where's that been? Maybe you want to do something with that, because I know a particular person that would just love to have that. Not speaking just for him, of course, but there's other people as well. And that was a good set of games. So I'd like to see something from that. Something from the Ninja Theory studio. I liked Heavenly Sword. I liked Enslaved. I actually kind of like the Devil May Cry reboot. That's a great studio, and I hope something's going to come from them at E3 this year. This one's really not going to happen, just because Red Dead Redemption pretty much came in and kicked ass. Gun 2. Remember that? It's good stuff. Resident Evil, there's the rumors already that there's going to be Resident Evil 7. I don't want it to be a sequel per se. You make a Resident Evil, but bring it back to what it was, which is what most people want anyway. Maybe bring it back to the mansion, have somebody else within that team, have a point of view about it. Make it scary again, because that's what people want. They want to make it scary. If you do make it Resident Evil 7 and it is a direct sequel, make it the last one, and then the next one after that, reboot the franchise. I'm so sick of each Resident Evil progressively getting worse and worse. If you need to end the story, hurry up and end it and start again. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think that 2K and Rockstar, they need to reveal something because Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and they'll probably like maybe say something about DLC for that. But in regards to new games, a new Red Dead, a new Bully, maybe. As far as 2K, you know they're working on another Bioshock, so maybe something on that. I'm not having high hopes on Bioshock anymore since Ken Levine pretty much just said, here you go, do what you want with it. Saints Row 5, I think, I personally think it will be shown pretty soon, maybe not at E3, but fairly soon. I love Saints Row. I think the third one was great. Fourth one was okay. I like collecting orbs and stuff like that, so I played the heck out of it. But Saints Row 5, I'd be down for it. Tomb Raider 2, I think, is a no-brainer at this point, especially after, at first, they weren't selling well, then all of a sudden they sold through the roof, so, according to Square anyway. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Tomb Raider 2 will be coming around. Jak and Daxter, Naughty Dog has another studio. What are they doing? That's what people want. Every year I see Jak and Daxter predictions, and it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see. Fallout 4, come on, just give it to us. Just flat out say that. Just say it, Bethesda. Just say that you're doing it. Just flat out say that you're doing it right now. That's all I need. Just tell me that you're doing it. I think Final Fantasy 15 release date, and this kind of goes back to the PlayStation 3 one. No, actually, it's for both now. Final Fantasy 15, just tell us when you're coming out. It's been 7 or 8 damn years. Just give us a date. Give us a roundabout. Just give us a roundabout. How about that? As far as Final Fantasy is concerned, I think there should be a remake of a Final Fantasy. I'm not saying that should be a Final Fantasy 7 remake. I think if you went back and did a remake of, like, say, 6, would be great, because I've never played 6. I probably never will, just because I started at 7, and all the older Final Fantasies aren't that appealing to me because of the little sprites and whatnot. So if you redid it, the older games for a newer generation, you could probably see... you could probably see a hike in revenue, because you're bringing it to a whole new audience. A lot of new gamers now, what they know about Final Fantasy is online and Final Fantasy 13. So, and maybe not even Final Fantasy either. Maybe Chrono Trigger. Just something with Chrono Trigger. You have all these properties that you could use. So use one of them. But honestly, if you're going to see anything like that, expect it to be like an HD remaster of like, you know, Final Fantasy 12 or 8 or something like that. I mean, I'd probably still play them regardless, but something with that would be great. Valve. Come on, man. Come on. Give me a Portal. Give me a Portal 3. Give me a Left 4 Dead 3. Give me something, Valve. I mean, I know you got the whole Steam thing going on, but you're still a game developer at your core, I believe. So let's see something with that. Which leads me to my next point, and this is the thing that will never happen, but everybody's head would explode if they announced Half-Life 3 on the PS4 only. That's what would happen. And I'm not saying that's going to happen. I don't want it to particularly happen, because I'm not saying I like PS4 more than like Xbox One, but like just the pure shock value. Number one, you're getting a Half-Life 3, what everybody wants, and then on top of that, it's going to be exclusive from something outside Microsoft or PC. Oh, hey, something updated. So, those are my wants. It's just, once again, I just wrote these down, something quick to do. What do you think? What do you want to happen? Do you agree with any of my lists? Let me know. My Twitter handle's here at the bottom. So if you, for all the news and stuff for highscorereviews.com, just subscribe there, or just follow the site on Facebook. And that's it. Have a good one.